Jason is the man, and Jason is going to, while we're changing the odds here, he's going to tell you a little story about his marathon journey and how he's here.
Yeah. Thank you, Frank. Thank you, Frank. So, I've been overwhelmed by all the media attention this week about my story. So, the story is that 10 years ago, I had a serious accident. It was a kite surfing accident where I basically got lifted up in the air about 20 foot by the kite and dropped on my head on the hard sand. And I nearly died instantly, but I managed to hang on and spent 2 years in hospital after that. So after 2 years in hospital, I was sent home in a wheelchair, and the doctors told me, they sent me home with carers to get me out of the wheelchair into bed twice each day, because they thought I couldn't even stand. So they said, "I'm sorry, that's it, you're in the wheelchair for the rest of your life." So I wasn't going to accept that. After what I put my family through for the last 2 years before that happened, before I left hospital, I just couldn't bear the trauma that I put my family through, and for them to go see me, some sort of adventurous dad who was kite surfing and doing all sorts of other things, to being this basket case in a wheelchair who was never going to walk again. So there was no way I was going to let them put up with that. Apart from myself, I wasn't going to put up with that either. So when the doctors said to me, "You're never going to stand, let alone walk again," I turned to my wife, Liz. Well, she wasn't my wife, she was my fiance. We were actually engaged before my accident. And I turned to Liz and I said, "I will walk again." And that was the first mission, the first ambition then, was to be able to walk again. Because we all take it for granted being able to walk. I mean, how many of you think walking is a privilege? We don't. We just take it for granted. We think we can walk. What else would you do? But when it's taken away from you, you realise what a privilege it is to be able to walk. So I said to Liz, "I will walk again." And then we got some physios who would help me. And I said to my physios, my ambition is to walk down the aisle on our wedding day. So that was 9 months after I'd been told I'd never walk again. We were going to get married. So it was a bit of hard work then, up until the day we got married. But I did get to walk before that. And when it came to the actual wedding day, I jogged down the aisle. It looked a bit odd really, we just got married at the front of the church and I ran out of the church and left Liz behind me. But everyone clapped because they thought, "He's back, he's walking again, he's even jogging." So then I thought, right, well this is an opportunity. I wasn't going to let this crisis in my life define me and make me a victim. So I said, right, well, when you've got a crisis in your life, you've got two choices. You could either see yourself as a victim and say it's a catastrophe, and say, okay, I'll get used to being stuck in a wheelchair for the rest of my life. Or you can say, it's a crisis, right, what can we do with this? There might be some opportunity in that. So I took the second choice. I thought, right, there's opportunity in this. I'm walking again now. What else can I do? So having been through so much together with Liz and my family, with their support, I was able to get back to running, then I learned to swim, then I learned to ride a bike. Each one was a challenge, but I did it. And then I said to my physio at the time, right, I'll do a triathlon with you now. She did triathlons, so that was the next big goal. And Liz and I trained together, and in 2014, which was 6 years after the doctor had told me I'd never walk again, I went to his office and said, "Will you sponsor me to do a triathlon now?" So that was a great feeling. So in 2014, Liz and I crossed the line of the Skipton Triathlon, and that was the next big milestone. So I'd run down the Wyle on our wedding day. We did the Skipton Triathlon in 2014, and so now marathon. I did the Great North Run in 2015. So marathon has been the next one on the bucket list, or the next big milestone in my recovery. So here I am today. Finally got to this point of doing my first marathon. So it's for my family I'm doing it. I want to be the father, the husband I was before my accident. Hopefully they can be proud of me again, and they'll all be there. Liz, my wonderful wife Liz, and children are here today with me, so they'll all be watching me cross the finish line tomorrow, hopefully. Fingers crossed. I'm not going for any great time. I just want to finish. However far I run, I always do a 10-minute mile. So 260 minutes will do me fine. I'm trying to also, so the catalyst has been to get me back to running again, but I lost my job as a university lecturer, so I'm now trying to use it as a catalyst to get a new career. So I'm hoping that maybe I can use it as a way of developing a career as a speaker, but also the catalyst or the opportunity in this has been to help the charity and the organisations that have helped me survive. And so when I had my accident, the only reason I'm still here today is the fact that an air ambulance picked me up and took me to the hospital. So air ambulances are the key to accidents like mine. So in the UK there's a very good coverage of air ambulances across the whole country. But here in Ireland they're pretty few and far between. So me and Liz fundraised for the Northwest Air Ambulance in the UK when we did the Skipton Triathlon. So we raised money for them. But now we've moved to Donegal. I've seen just how bad the air ambulance coverage is in Ireland. And so we've changed our attention now to the Irish Community Air Ambulance, which are sort of fairly fledgling organisation based out of Cork. So if I'd had an accident in Donegal, there's no way I'd be here today. No way at all I would have survived. So what we want to do now is to get the air ambulances to cover the whole country. So that's why I'm running the marathon this time, to support the Irish Community Air Ambulance. So I'm asking people to support me through the Just Giving page if anyone wants to help towards making sure that people like me can survive terrible accidents in the future. So thank you all very much for listening, and look forward to seeing some of you on the course tomorrow.